Hi guys, how are you? And welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am doing another project pan. This time it is Mission 100% cruelty free. So you might have heard me mention in other videos that there's certain products in my collection that I want to get out because they're not cruelty free. And with some items I purchased before making the decision to go cruelty free, some products the company has since been determined not to be cruelty free, or I caved and gave in to the impulse and actually bought something that wasn't cruelty free. Now I'll be honest, they are few and far between. Usually happens if I'm someplace like a chemist or something that only does a certain type of brand and that need to buy takes over, which unfortunately it does on a regular basis, but we're curbing that this year. So yeah, there's one or two items that come into my collection in that way. At the moment I'm going to focus even primarily on my makeup collection. Hopefully as the year goes on I'll incorporate other aspects of my routine, my skincare, my hair care, my body care, etc. But for the moment I just want to focus on the makeup side of things. The creator, I believe, of this tag is Sarah Safrine, I want to say. Sarah, if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, my sincere apologies. But I will link her channel down below. The two people that I actually saw doing it and kind of made me think about doing it was Rebecca Morgan and Danny's Makeup. And it was Danny, actually, I had said in her video that I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do another project pan, you know, I don't want to overburden myself with them and kind of, you know, lose focus and fall off the wagon. But she was like, it's just makeup. If you don't reach your goals, so what? You tried. And she was so right. It kind of took out that whole pressure I was putting on myself to feel like I had to finish everything that I had in my project pans within a month nearly. It's like, calm down. You just need to have a little bit of progress every month and you'll get there in the end. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this pan. It is a rolling project pan and it's 5 products at a time, which again is quite a manageable even amount. I currently have 42 non-cruelty free items in my collection. I have 1 primer, I have 5 foundations, I have 5 cream highlights. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes. I have 2 cream contour bronze type products. I have 1 cream blush. I have 1 kind of a finishing powder. I have 1 brow product. I have no blushes. I have 2 eyeliners. I have 2 bronzers, 1 eyeshadow palette, 3 highlights, 2 lip liners, 7 lipsticks, 2 liquid lipsticks, 3 glosses, and 2 kind of duo face palette type of products. So that makes up the 42. So I'm going to put in my 5 products to start with, and my goal is to complete them up completely. I don't know where I was going with that, but what I will do though is I will allow myself, because there are some products that are quite seasonal in that the shade in that will suit me better in winter or summer, etc. So if it's a thing I haven't finished it by the time that season has come or my skin tone has changed a little bit because of the season, I will roll them out and roll something else in its place. But eventually it'll go back into the project and be finished to completion. I hope that all makes sense. Sorry, I feel like I have something tickling under my eye there. It's like a hair or something. So yeah, I'll just get on with the products. So the first item that I have is from Physicians Formula. I purchased this just before Physicians Formula decided to piss me off and decided to go non-cruelty free. They had just come into Ireland. I was so excited because we've never had it here before, and I was really looking for, well, we had it a few years ago and it left the market, but it's finally come back. Anyhow, I picked up a few bits and here we are now needing to pan them because they're no longer cruelty free. So the first one that I have is the Spotlight Illuminating Primer. I'm actually after getting a ring light. I know I said I wouldn't, but I did. But it's only a cheap one from Amazon. But you mightn't be able to see some of these products now as well as I had hoped. Yeah, anyway, that's the first one. It's brand new. It's practically full. I think I've only used it 2 or 3 times. So let's be honest, this could be in for the year. And if it is, so be it. I'll make a start in it and I'll just keep tipping away in it until it's done. That's the first product. The second then is, you know, a YouTuber fave, which seemed to have been for years, the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, Brightening Complex for all skin types, SPF 20. So that is it. think you can kind of see it there. Again, I've only used it a few times. I'll be honest, I don't really love this. And I mean, people rave up and down the streets that it's the most amazing foundation ever, and I feel like, what am I missing out on here? Or is it a case that maybe the formula is a bit different here in Ireland? I can't see why it would. I would imagine it's just the same product shipped all over the world. But yeah, I just I was expecting to be just totally head over heels in love with it, and it's just okay. I don't love it, but I'm going to try and use it up. I'll try and, hopefully when it's in this project, I can try mixing it with different things and see if I can find a way to make it work for me and kind of end up loving it. But yeah, again, the goal is to use it up. I will tell you this, I'm not adverse to decluttering products from my collection. I do have people in my family, friends and family, that would be happy to receive products like this and will use them, because they would have a lot smaller collections than me. They wouldn't be as interested in makeup as I am. But I do like to try first to make sure and see if there's some way that I can make it work. If it doesn't work, it's gone. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to hate pan anything. It's just, that'll just totally derail me altogether from these kind of projects. So I'm going to crack on with that one. The next one is a lipstick. This is in my collection quite a while. It is a L'Oreal Coloriche. It's so old, the colour's even gone off the bottom of it. You can't even see it, but there isn't much left in this because I actually loved this lipstick. It's one of the few products that I'll really miss when it's gone, because I won't be able to repurchase it because it's not cruelty free. I use it as both a lipstick and as a cream blush, and I really enjoy it as both. It's very comfortable on the lips, and it's quite a nice pigmented colour without shifting around too much. I mean, it does move a bit, but it doesn't look horrible when it does that. Otherwise, some products, if they're too creamy and they start to move, they just go all over the outside of your mouth and it looks awful. This doesn't, and it's actually lovely, so I'm really disappointed that this isn't cruelty free. I actually have 2 other colours of this in my collection that I'll want to work through as well. But if anyone knows of a formula that's very similar to this and is cruelty free, it's moisturising, has a little bit of a gloss to it, isn't hugely pigmented, but is enough for you to notice the colour. Yeah, if you can think of something, let me know, because I'd love to get something like it. Maybe not quite yet, because I'm not buying at the moment, but when that is lifted, the embargo is lifted, I'd like to have something on my wish list that might be comparable to that. Next up is an eyeliner that I purchased because of Jessica Braun. She was raving about it and said it was a fantastic eyeliner. It is by Revlon, who are not cruelty free, and I shouldn't have purchased, but I struggle an awful lot with eyeliners. I have very watery eyes and nothing seems to stick there, and everything just seems to disappear from it. And she recommended this, saying that it was really thin and fine and great for the tight lining and waterline, and that she found it lasted really well, and it does. Unfortunately, it does last really well. I say unfortunately because I shouldn't have bought it. It's not cruelty free and I won't be repurchasing it. But gosh, there isn't much left in it actually. I didn't realise that. I thought I had loads left. Can you see? Yeah, there you can see it. Well, okay, well that won't be too hard to do, I would imagine. So yeah, I will use that to completion, and that's good because that means that's one that might be kind of going fairly soon out of my collection. So again, if you know of a thin eyeliner that'll stay in your waterline and your tight line, that is long lasting, helps if you have watery eyes and it sticks for you, please let me know, because I really need something that's going to work for me. And again, it can go on my wish list, and when I am buying again, it can be the next thing on my list. And the last thing then is from Wet n Wild, another company that unfortunately is no longer cruelty free, and it is the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Blossom Glow. I actually want to open it so that you can see with the ring light. There you go. So you can see I actually already have a nice bit of pan on this product. So my goal in this is obviously to expand that pan and eventually use it up. But this is definitely one of those products that may roll out when we get into the summer months, because it is quite a cooler shade. I do have Precious Petals as well, which is a better colour on me in the summertime. So I'll keep working away on this up until the summer months if I have a little bit of a colour on me, and but again it'll probably roll back in then in autumn winter time again. So yeah, that's my 5 products that I'm going to be working on. I don't know how often I'm going to update this project. The reason being is I think there'll be kind of slow going products. And I don't want to be just coming on here in a month's time going, oh, I have a little bit of update or progress on this, but that's it. I don't think it'd be very interesting for ye, and I don't think it'd be very motivating for me. Having said that, if I have a product that's completely used up and I have something ready to roll in, then I will do the update every month. We'll see how it goes, you know what I mean? I play it by ear. So unlike my other projects where I will be updating monthly, this might be every 2 months. I don't know yet. It really does depend on the progress I'm making, because obviously I have similar products like this in other project pans. The other thing is as well, I do have some non-cruelty free items in other project pans. So even though I'll let you know in those projects when I use the product up, I will actually mention it here as well, just in regards to my figures, so I can let you know where my figures are standing. So outside of these 5 products, I've actually used up 2 other products, and now I'm down to X amount of products. The other thing is as well, unfortunately, that 42 number could go up, because I think I saw something again today about Charlotte Tilbury maybe not being cruelty free again. I know this was up for debate last year. She had pop-up shops or something happening in China. She claimed that she took them all out, or that they weren't there, or I don't know what she was claiming, but it seems that there seems to have been pop-up shops again spotted in China. So I'm watching kind of on, I think it's Logical Harmony, Cruelty Free Kitty and Ethical Elephant are the kind of 3 that I predominantly follow for this kind of information. So I don't know. She might be, and if that's the case, then my number unfortunately is going to go up, because I do have quite a few Charlotte Tilbury products in my collection, and it does mean that I won't be purchasing any more from her, whether I like the product or not. Very disappointing, because she's already been down this road and therefore knows how outraged and how saddened people were by her decision to go there. So the fact that she's kind of went, oh no, I'm not there, and then she's there, really makes me doubt anything they say now. I find I've lost my trust in them quite a bit. I don't know, how do you feel about things like that? Does that factor into when you're buying products? Does trust in a brand play a big part in that, or do you just see something and you like it and you buy it, and that's fair enough, you know what I mean? Your reasons are your reasons, and I have no business, or nobody has any business really judging you. That's your life, it's your decision. But I'm just curious, what motivates where you spend your money. I'm trying to be more conscious of whose pockets I line, and where my money is going and how it's affecting other people, I suppose. You know what I mean? The people that work for them, or the people that are affected by their negligence, or their not being inclusive, or all these things. So yeah, that's all I really have to say today on that. I was kind of rambly there at the end. I do apologise. I tend to just ramble off. Excuse the face today. I'm quite tired, and my bells is kind of making me trip my words up a little bit. It is coming along an awful lot compared to what I was at before Christmas, but I'm still, when I get tired, my bells, the paralysis that it causes in my face really does cause me to stutter. I'm catching my words. I can't get my mouth around the words or that, and my eyes can twitch a little bit. So just, if you can ignore that, that'd be great. You mightn't even have noticed. I do this the whole time. I apologise for certain things in my face, and I do it in my real life as well, and people are like, geez, I didn't even notice that, but it's so noticeable to me. I can even feel it. My face today feels very tight. I always know my facial muscles are tight, because my words do get kind of hard to get out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on. Let me know if you're doing this project. I'll make sure to link Sarah's, Danny's and Rebecca's channels down below, and my Instagram as well, because I usually do updates on stuff like this on Instagram as well. And I hope you're all having a great day. I hope that wherever you are in the world, that you're coping as best as you can with all the situations that are going on in your place of home, work, country, everything. And I hope you're taking a bit of time to look after yourself, and to do a bit of self-care, and just take a few minutes for yourself, and just try and get through it all the best we can. Okay, thanks a million for watching. Hope I'll see you again. Bye. Slán.